my yarny friends, I'm Sara Sach and welcome back to my crochet channel. Now a few weeks ago we designed and made our bamboo beanie using the anti-pilling bamboo chunky yarn from Premier. This is a lovely, lovely yarn. It's soft and squishy and comfortable to wear and really fun to stitch with. So I decided to make a set. I made a set with some fingerless gloves, and we're going to do that video today. And I love fingerless gloves. We also call these texting mitts because you can use your phone and text, you can type. These are great when you're in an office where they've got it really, really cold, but you still got to get your work done. And we use the same technique around here that we did on the hat. So it's a matched set. And so I'm going to make one for you today because you got to have two, right? We got two hands. All right. And so what I'm going to do is I'll put the link for the hat where you can find that video link so that you can make the hat if you want to. I'll put that underneath the video. And then, of course, I'll also put the link for the written pattern with pictures for the fingerless gloves. This is a great set. And I love this set because this is great for the guys and the girls. Now, the wrist on this can work between an 8 and 10 inch, but remember, it's super stretchy, and it can be, made bigger. Just add more rows if you need it to be a little bit bigger. And smaller, for that matter, make less. I like the long band here because then it can go inside your jacket or coat and keep those wrists warm. So the yarn that we're using for the fingerless or texting glove is the same that we did with the hat. It's the anti-peeling from Premier bamboo yarn. And you're going to need about 2 ounces of your gray and about 1 ounce of your 2 other colors. But again, the colors are totally up to you. And if you want to purchase some of this yarn, I'll put that link. That's my affiliate link for the Premier yarn underneath this video. And you can go and check out all the colors. The colors on these are just super beautiful. And again, I love this yarn. It is soft, it is thick, but not heavy, and super warm and comfy to wear. All right, so you need 2 ounces of your main color and then 1 ounce each of your 2 other colors. And that's so that you can make 2 gloves. We're going to be stitching with our K-hook, which is a 6.5 millimeter crochet hook. And then, of course, you need a needle to weave in ends and a pair of scissors. We're going to begin down here on the cuff of the glove and then work our way up, do the thumb hole, and then finish at the top. All right, we're going to begin with 22 foundation double crochets. So we'll make our slip knot. We'll chain 4, yarn over, go in that 4th chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through that first loop, and then finish our double crochet. All right, so then we'll just repeat that. And remember, when you're counting your foundation double crochets, this chain 3 at the beginning counts as your first stitch on this project. All right, so yarn over, go in that chain that we made, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through that first loop, yarn over, second 2, yarn over, third 2. All right, that's the foundation double crochet. And we need a total of 22. And remember, count that chain 3 as your first stitch. I have stitched 22 foundation double crochets, and again, my chain 3 here counts as my first stitch. Now we're going to form it into a circle. We're going to join to that chain 3 with a slip stitch and chain 3. And that's our first row, but you'll notice we have a little bit of a gap here and we need to fix that. So we're going to take our needle we'll thread on that tail of yarn where we started. And I like to make a little bit of a loop so it doesn't come undone, and remove my crochet hook. And now we're just going to stitch that gap closed. There we go. And make sure you sew that securely. We don't want the end of our glove coming undone. I'm going to go to the inside. Alrighty. And so now, row 1 is all ready to go. All right, let's do row 2. Now we have our chain 3 that counts as a double crochet. We're going to front post double crochet around the next stitch. Now we'll double crochet in the next, front post double crochet in the next. And so for row 2, we're alternating double crochets and front post double crochets all the way around. And this is going to give us a nice stretchy band for our texting glove, or fingerless glove, whichever you want to call it. So we're alternating regular double crochet, front post double crochet all the way around. So I have repeated that all the way around, alternating my double crochets and my front post double crochets. Our last stitch is a front post, so we're going to join to the chain 3 with a slip stitch and chain 3. So now what we're going to do is we're going to repeat row 2 for 4 more rows. So we'll stitch front post in the front post, double crochet in the double crochet, alternating all the way around. And we're going to do this for 4 more rows. And that's going to give us a nice long cuff on our glove. All right, so we're repeating row 2 for 4 more rows. I stitched those additional 4 rows, and now we're going to do 1 more row. We want to have a total of 7 rows of the front post, alternating with the double crochet at this point. And this gives us a nice long band. Like I said, that way it can slide up inside your coat or your sweater, whatever you're wearing, and keep your wrists nice and warm. All right, so we're doing 1 more row, which will bring us up to row 7. So I have completed that 7th row, and at the end of our 7th row, we do not chain 3. We're going to bring in our color 2, which is the terracotta. We're going to leave our color 1 attached. We'll go right in that first stitch and stitch a single crochet. And so what we're doing for row 8 is stitching 1 single crochet in each of those stitches all the way around our glove. And now we're forming that fun little texture portion that matches the texture portion on our hat. So 1 single crochet in each of the stitches in our color 2, working all the way around. I stitched a single crochet in each of the stitches around in my color 2. We're going to join to that first single crochet, and now we're going to bring in our 3rd color. We're going to chain 3, and now what we're going to do is we're going to stitch a triple. So we're going to put 2 loops on our hook, and we're going to stitch around that front post from the previous row. Oops, there we go. Then we'll stitch a double crochet in the next stitch, and we'll stitch a triple around the front post of the previous row. And this, of course, is the same technique that we used on the hat that matches. Double crochet, front post triple around the front post double crochet of the previous row. Double crochet in the next. 2 wraps on your hook, go around that front post from the previous row. Alrighty, and we'll just do this all the way around our glove. There we go. I have completed that row, alternating double crochet and front post triples in the front post double from that previous row. Alright, so now we're going to join to our chain 3. We still have all 3 colors attached, so we're going to grab that color 1 and bring that in. Make sure you snug everything down. We're going to single crochet in that first chain 3, and now we're just going to single crochet with our color 3 in each of those stitches all the way around. And again, this is the same technique that we did on the hat that matches. So 1 single crochet in each of the stitches, working all the way around our glove. So we single crocheted in each of those stitches around. We joined to our chain 3 with our slip stitch, and we're going to bring back in our color 2. And again, make sure everything's snug down. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to front post triple around the front post triple from that previous row. Let me get some more yarn out here. There we go. And so we're just repeating what we did with this color. So we're stitching a double crochet and then a front post triple around the front post triple. And this is what gives it that beautiful little texture section where the colors are just peeking out and overlapping. It's just super pretty. Guess I better get some more yarn out here. There we go. Alrighty, so we're alternating a double crochet and a front post triple around the front post triple. And see how those colors just sort of peek out? Those, so pretty. And it makes such a pretty texture. Alrighty, so I'm just going to continue around. Double crochet, front post triple. I have completed that row. I joined to the chain 3, and we're done with this color. So we're going to go ahead and clip that off. And now we're going to bring in the third color. There we go. That's snug down. And now we're going to single crochet. There we go. In each of those stitches around with our color 3. 1 single crochet in each. Just like we did on this row and this row in there, just 1 single crochet in each of those stitches around. And I also want to recommend that you really check to make sure that you didn't lose or add a stitch in here, because we need those 22 stitches in order to make the thumb hole properly. I have completed this row of single crochets around. I cut my yarn because we're done with our color 2, and I'm going to bring my color 1 back in, and we'll be finishing off with our color 1. On this row, we're going to be forming the thumb hole. So we do our chain 3. Now we're going to triple around the next triple stitch. Then we'll double crochet in the next. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip, not skipple. The triple, the double crochet, and the triple, and then we'll stitch in that double crochet. And that's going to give us a thumb hole. And now we'll just continue on around with our triple front posts and our double crochets. Repeating what we've been doing. Triple around the triple front post double crochet, and then a regular double crochet in the next, all the way around our row. And that leaves that nice thumb hole for our thumb to fit through. I have completed this row the rest of the way around. Here's our thumb hole. I joined my chain 3 and chained 3. And now we're going to double crochet around the triple post. And then we'll double crochet in the double crochet. This brings us to our chain 3 space. And we're just going to stitch 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, and a 3rd double crochet in that chain 3 space. That brings us to our next double crochet. And then we do our front post double crochet around the triple. And then we just continue on around, alternating double crochets and front post double crochets. And we'll just continue this on around our glove. And let me show you back how that thumb hole looks. See how that looks? Now we have a nice spot for our thumb. I have completed that row. I joined to my chain 3 and chained 3. And now on this row, we're just going to do what we've been doing. Double crochet, front post, double crochet in the next. Double crochet, front post, double crochet in the next. Double crochet, front post, double crochet in the next. Double crochet, front post, double crochet in the next. And we'll repeat this, working all the way around our glove. And see how that works in with our thumb hole? And that's why it was really important to make sure that on every row of our glove we have 22 stitches. That's how everything stays lined up. All right, we'll just work that around and join back to our chain 3. So I completed that row, and we just have one more row to do. I joined back to my chain 3 and I chained 1. And on this last row, we're just going to stitch a single crochet in each of those stitches around. And this is just going to give us a nice finish edge on the top of our glove. So just one single crochet in each of the stitches, working all the way around the top of our glove. And I'm so excited because now I have 2 gloves. So now both my gloves are completed and I have a set of wonderful texting gloves. Aren't they beautiful? I just love them. They're comfy, they're warm, they're not heavy, and they're so cute.